Welcome to Four Moms for Success. Your host for tonight, Mayfloor, Maribel, Geraldine, and Roxanne.
Hello, everyone. Happy
Hi.
Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Good
Happy
morning.
Wednesday.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Here we are again for Moms for Success. We were kind of late because, we were kind of busy on Monday. So we are here tonight on Wednesday. And Sis May is not with us because she is still having a jet lag from her vacation. How
Mm,
are you, Sis May? I mean, Sis Belle and Sis Roxanne.
Doing well, sis.
Good, thank you.
Getting colder again, huh?
Yes,
Certainly.
keep safe to my North Carolina friends and family because we're gonna have a uh,
The snowstorm,
snow
huh?
storm
Ice
on
storm.
yes
Yeah,
on
this
the
coming
weekend.
weekend.
But anyway, so tonight we are gonna discuss about the real reason one income feels riskier in 2026. All right, so you know before we thought that one income stream is already gonna make us steady and safe, but until you realize that it's not, because even like good employees are replaceable at work,
Mhm.
anytime, no matter how you you work good and stuff like that, you are still replaceable at work. So you can't really depend. One income stream is really not dependable, especially during the inflation, where everything is like the cost of living, everything is increasing except for our income, right? So it is hard for us family, dealing with this inflation. So we are going to talk about how, what are the options that we are doing, so we are just not depending on one income. But before that, we forgot we would like to introduce ourselves. Again, my name is Jerlyn Carrera. I'm originally from the Philippines, now residing in North Carolina, USA. I'm a registered nurse by profession, a mom of two, and of course a proud digital business owner. And Sister Roxanne, go ahead and introduce yourself first, sis.
Thank you, Sister Lynn. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm Roxanne from Seattle, Washington, originally from the Philippines. I'm a mom, a wife, a property accountant by profession, and a proud digital business owner. Go ahead, Sis Belle.
Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hi, sis Jerlyn. Hi, sis Rox, and hi, sis May. I know she's watching right now. She's just resting. She said it's just the jet lag that got her today, but for sure we will have her next week. And before anything else, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Maribel Palarca, and I am the face behind Maribel M Palarca business page. A mom of two, just like these two moms and then a physical therapist, and of course, a digital entrepreneur. Originally from Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines, and we are now here in Louisiana for years now. And thank you so much, Sis Geraldine. Go back to you, Sister.
Thank you, Sis Belle and Sis Roxanne. So before we start with our topic, we would like to invite you to our free webinar. It's every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. CST, and 5 p.m. PST. And then in the Philippines, it's every Wednesdays and Fridays, 9 in the morning. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna start with you, Sis Roxanne. So, what do you think the reason why one income is riskier this year?
Thank you, Sister Lynn. Um, One income is riskier for 2026, especially for a growing family. Like me, I have a teenager, she's in college, college expenses, unexpected bills that we have sometimes with having a one income, and the cost of living is so high, rising faster than the income increase. With the incoming bills, mortgage, groceries, inflation everywhere. Having a single income is not enough to with the growing family, especially. Um, and for us parents, we only don't think about just extra income, but we also want to have time for our family, to be present with our kids, and building a side a business on the side. It is helpful because you can earn extra while creating your family's future and legacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Sis Roxania. You are right, Sis Roxania, with the growing family. So I thought before, like, the babies are the more expensive ones, because they have diapers, they have their formula milk. Well, I breastfed, so it's not that expensive. But then I realized it's not when they're babies that they're expensive, but it's when they grow, they're growing, they're teenagers. It's because, like, their clothing is not like $5, $10. They're like grown-ups, so with the teenagers, and they have more activities, there's more expenses, college, so yeah, one income, usually most of the family members, one income is only good for like paying bills, right? Especially nowadays, like, cost of living just rising up every time. I don't think, like, hoping that the inflation is gonna be better. I don't think it's going to happen anymore. So instead of hoping for that inflation to be better, why just find some other ways, to make more income, just like us making having this side hustle. We're earning income, and also we have options. We're not just earning another stream of income, but we're giving ourselves options. For example, like if I don't want to do bedside care, because it's tiring me, and especially the healthcare field, me and Sis Bell, we don't just deal with computers, as a healthcare team, we're dealing with people's lives. And we if you're tired, you can't just be like, okay, I'm just gonna go to work and I'm tired, and like, it's not. So if we want to have a break from bedside care, at least we have options to just do the computer. Our side hustle focuses on the computer. So yes, it's risky to have just like one stream of income, especially nowadays, and then with a teenager, and two kids is hard. So, but anyway, where's this Bell? What about you,
Yeah.
Bell? What do you think the reason, like, one income is riskier this year, especially this year?
Yes,
And
definitely. Yeah, I feel that. I can relate to that one because I have kids as well. And in fact, some of the those people saying that it takes you have to spend around more than 250,000 to raise a kid till they're 18. So that's why I said, like, I have two, so I'll be almost millionaire by that time. If I only save those money, I'll be, almost a millionaire. But then it's not. Kids are very important and very precious. That's why a lot of us work hard, very hard, to provide for our kids and our family. And because I think for us, for years, a long time ago, we grow up believing that one stable income was the safest plan, right? A dad will work and a mom will stay home to take care of the kids. But we always believe that because before it was like that, because for a long time it was possible, for a long time it was comfortable. But now, talking about 2026, I don't think people are can safely and comfortably say that it's okay to have a single income in a family, because everything, the reason why, because it's not safe anymore to have just one income. It is scary, like, because the world has changed. Just like Sis Jerlyn said, prices went up. I don't think inflation will get better. And then that the jobs get shaky. You will have a job today, tomorrow you don't know if you'll come back with one. You'll wake up with one. Companies are changing, they're cutting cost hours, they're laying off people, and that's a very common thing that's happening now. But that's why it is very scary, because the thing that we used to think that it's safe, the paycheck is may not be there anymore. So if the paycheck feels like it's holding your breath every month, like, is this enough? Is this like how much did I get? Sometimes I always say, "Oh, it's we got paid today." Like, yeah, I'm just a messenger to pay the bills. In fact, I don't know if that money really exists because I don't see it. Right? You don't. Unlike in the Philippines, you would like go to the ATM and then withdraw, and then you can hold the money. Here, you don't know because it's directly deposited to your bank, and then you'll just use it to pay the bills. That's why, like, are money really real, or they're just tricking us? Because I don't even see it, I don't even feel it, but it's true. And it's the common thing now. That's the new norm now. Like, in fact, it's not that we're lazy and we're not working hard enough. It's just that we could no longer control. The one paycheck is already controlling us. There's only one decision maker, and that's the one income. And that's scary because it feels that we cannot control what will happen to us in the future. But the thing is, the good news is that there is always a way to control our future, to control our life. And that is, as what people been saying, do a side hustle. Go find something that's not just that's not only work, as you know, it may not be the same as your primary job, but it could be something else. It could be a side hustle. It could be another business and stuff like that. And there's a lot of businesses going on right now, but I know it's easier to say, oh, side hustle, let's do the side hustle, let's go find a side hustle. But not all side hustles are good. Not all side hustles are successful. That's why all three of us, when we chose this side hustle that we have right now, our digital business, we really made sure that this business would resonate with what we need, right? Kasi that time when I didn't have this business, I was working 2 to 3 hours, and I was thinking, like, I just want to get rid of those 2 to 3 extra jobs that I have. And then I just want to replace it with something that I can do, that even if I'm at home, something that I can do even if I'm on vacation. And this digital business just popped somewhere and then, like, through a friend, and then that's how I knew it. That's why I'm still having this business, because this business really works for me. So a side hustle is good. We should not put everything in one basket. My son was reading it this one, like, "Mommy, what do you mean?" Because he was sitting right next to me when I was doing my, what to say. And he was like, "Mom, what is what all eggs in one basket?" He was like questioning it, like, I have to tell him and explain it to him and stuff like that, because no kids are curious and stuff. And it's true. Do not put everything in one basket, all your eggs, because you really have to diversify everything. So with us, for the three of us, it was our decision to really start with the digital business, and it really works for us because we have kids and we have a full-time job. And then if we'll have another traditional business that we start, when what how are we gonna find time to sleep and stuff like that? And as a physical therapist, I cannot work until 10 o'clock in the evening, because by that time my patients are already sleeping. So I really have to find stuff that would really with me, because I was really craving for time flexibility when years ago, and I finally found it through my digital business. So there is always a way to really to diversify your income, not just aside from your full-time job. You can diversify, and this digital business really works. It's one of them. You really have to check this out, because this really works for all of us. Yes, sis, thank you.
Thank you, Sis Bell. And yes, sis, you are right. One job is not like a security for a comfortable life right now. And of course, it's like, yeah, like what I said, like we're replaceable. People are companies are closing, and and p- companies doesn't want overtime, because they pay time and a half. And then nowadays we're going to be scared of the AI, because the AI kind of like, welcome to the new world. They might take over, those jobs, that because there's a lot of things that AI can do nowadays. you know so the thing is, one income isn't bad, but like one option is risky, especially this year. The smartest move is to create choices because there's nothing else you can do about the inflation, if it's going to get better. So instead of hoping, because how many years now, like 2 years now of the inflation, so instead of waiting for it to get better, just find something that like that you can do on the side. You don't have to quit your job. At the end of the day, this is not about the money, but it's about the security, the time, and being present for your family, especially if you have kids. And that's why having more than one income option matters now more than anything else. Because it's you we can really feel that inflation, and it not uh and just having one income, as like what Sis Bell said before. It's okay, to just have one, one parent income. But nowadays you can't. Most of the time it's like two people's income, and sometimes it's not even enough if for the professionals that are making good income, like in the middle class. Two income is kind of like you're just living comfortably, but you are still not kind of like uh building your dreams. It's two different things. So hopefully, so thank you ladies, and hopefully we give you some insights on why one income feels riskier in 2026. And if you guys are interested to know our business, on what are we do on how do we do this business on the side, because it's like totally the different um business from our professions. Like, I thought at first online business is just for like uh engineers, those like people that are into technology, but actually not. There's a lot of healthcare personnel, professionals in this business, and even people that doesn't have a computer skills learn how to do this business. So check us out and send us a message, and we will be glad to guide you step by step. Okay, so thank you, Sis Bell. Thank you, Sis Rox. And Sis May, we hope to see you next week.
Yes.
See you next week, Sis May.
Yes.
See ya.
And thank you for our viewers, and we will see you again next week. Thank
Thank
Yes,
you.
bye.
Have a good night.
Be safe, everyone. I know we're having some bad, icy weather
you.
this coming weekend, so just be safe.
Stay warm.
Yes, bye.
Bye.